Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, I've had this strong memory lately of a day this summer, and I wanted to share it with you. I have told you about this in an earlier report several months ago, but there was one day on the Grass River, and I went to this spot. I hadn't fished this pool in a couple years, and this pool was at the tail end of a long, slow water stretch where the water started gaining speed again. And I'd known that a few years ago I had seen some really nice fish in this area. Anyway, I had a beautiful day, bluebird skies, light wind, just wonderful weather. And I waded along the shoreline upstream to this pool. And I remember the first cast out, the lure hit the water, and I was using a really small Hellgrammite imitation soft plastic bait. And when it hit the water, 30 yards away, this incredible wake started. And the fish was swimming at full speed to where that little lure had hit the water. And bam, it hit, and I broke the line off. And I'm like, what kind of a monster did I just have? So I retied, cast again out in the pool, not to the same spot. And again, several yards away, this fish saw it hit the water and it took off for it at full speed. Now, I'm not exaggerating. This is absolutely an incredible memory I have of this night. And before the night was over, I had caught at least 6 or 7 smallmouth bass that were in the 20-inch range. And that's a monster for the Grass River. It is a monster. But it wasn't just bass. Twice when I set the hook, it turned out to be a small to medium-sized muskie. And what does this really tell you? What did it tell me? That at this moment in time, I had one of the greatest fishing experiences I've ever had. And it also told me that these fish are very aware of their environment. They knew any new thing that was happening there, and they could see these lures hit at a much greater range than I ever dreamed fish would see them. So, oh my gosh, finally it started getting dark and the fish stopped hitting, and I had nothing but a memory. But that memory was so strong that the next day I vowed to return again and enjoy fishing that people wouldn't even believe. So the next day, fortunately, the weather was just about the same. Again, beautiful skies, light winds, and I returned to this incredible area. And I cast out nothing. And I'm thinking, wow, somehow they never saw it hit the water tonight yet. So I cast again. And after maybe 100 casts, I finally came to the realization that either I was dreaming about that great night before, or like everything else in life, nothing stays the same. And really the moral of this story, yes, it was all true. I had a wonderful night that first night. But what it taught me, among the fact that fish can see something from far away and there's wonderful fish in the Grass River, what it taught me is never take anything for granted and realize that every day is a new day and anything can happen or not happen. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.